A series of endless corridors. I spent most of my formative years walking endlessly round in circles, finding myself back where I started, unable to find a studio or anybody to show me the way.
I could be wandering around there now.
It's a round building, and I remember very early on, somebody said, do you want a cup of tea? And we said, I said, yeah. They said, just pop up and you'll find a little tea bar. I started walking. I could not find this tea bar. What I was doing was walking round and round.
I wouldn't think you could get lost in a circular building because you just keep walking and come back to where you started. But it's actually very, very easy to get lost in it.
It's such a big circle that you don't actually realise that you passed the point where you entered the circle. And so, just to find this cup of tea, I was gone for about an hour, and I just carried on walking for a great deal of time, round and round and round in circles.
When I was appointed a controller and I had to go to the first important meeting, I got lost. I mean, I was going round and round this circle, and I suddenly realised I was recognising the same fire extinguisher, you know. Where was I?
A myriad of corridors and the rest of it. And I remember having quite an important meeting downstairs and saying, I've got to go, I'm going for a pee, and going off for a pee, and I couldn't find my way back. So in the end, I had to ring up my secretary and say, look, I'm wandering around this place somewhere, but I have no idea where the meeting is, because it all looks the same, doesn't it?
Going down.
In the sub-basement, which is a level below the basement floor, there are service corridors which connect all the blocks on the site through a corridor that's probably no more than, not much wider than a human being. Extremely creepy, because there are so many twists and turns down there, and it's very dimly lit.
I got a pink chalk, and I just used to quietly put a chalk arrow.
On the very first edition of Newsround, I nearly didn't make it because I was down in the basement at about 4:45, and I had to get up to the studio on the 6th floor, and I thought, how do I do this? And I went the wrong way round, and I got to the studio about 6 or 7 minutes before air, palpitating like mad, you know.
We just follow the bum, and when we got to the bum, we'd know we were in the right part of the building. In the summer, the sun hits it in a certain way, and it really glows, that bum.